Welcome back to another episode of the Washington Capitals franchise rebuild in NHL 23. We're just coming off of our first season where we go 46, 27, and 9, and we do make the Stanley Cup playoffs as we go head-to-head with the New York Islanders. So we do have home ice advantage. We're going to dominate, but, let's see how this goes. So just a quick recap of the year that we had. We were honestly one of the best teams in the NHL halfway through the year. Ovi was on pace for 85 goals or something like that. The second half of the year, we really slowed down. So goals for per game, we were about 4 goals for per game. We're ending up at 3.8, which is still phenomenal. Very good season for us. 3.35 goals against per game, which is relatively high, especially in our division. So that's something we're definitely going to need to clean up here. We need Darcy Kemper to stand on his head. Power play percentage really dropped down as well. Still very good at 21% leading the division. At one point, our power play percentage was 30%. Unbelievable. Penalty kill, 80.4. Again, one of the worst. Defensively, we just not have been good. But we scored 8 shorthanded goals, good for second place in our division there, which is nice. Home, not too good. 22, 15, and 4. But on the road, 24, 12, and 5. All of the losses basically coming in overtime, which is very nice. And then last 10, we're going 6, 4, and 1. So let's see who we are playing in the playoffs. The New York Islanders, where did they finish? So the Islanders finished third. 45, 29, and 8. So they ended up with 98 points. We had 101. They score a lot. They keep the puck out of the net a little bit better than we do. Then let's see. Power play percentage, just up there right below ours. Penalty kill percentage, 86%. So there's the big difference between us. We have an 80% penalty kill. They have an 86% penalty kill. But they've only scored 2 shorthanded goals. So what are they going to do? And looking at our stats here, as I mentioned, Ovi was having an unbelievable year. Still finishes with 65 goals, which is incredible, but not as many as we thought he may get. So let's go take a look at the New York Islanders and how they played. They did score a lot of goals, so leading the way, Mr. Matt Barzal, 96 points in 82 games, 34 goals. Definitely a career year for him by a landslide. Actually, his first year in the NHL, 85 points. That's crazy. I did not know he had over a point per game, 27 power play points. But yeah, 96, he'll definitely be the player to stop. Then they got Brock Nelson, 86 overall, 77 points. Josh Bailey, 82 overall, 76 points, 31 goals. Noah Dobson, defenseman, he's turning out to be really good. 86 overall, 74 points. Anders Lee, everyone is just kicking in here for the New York Islanders. Joe, 53 points. Palmieri, 51. This team is very, very deep. If you just look, how many 20 goal scorers do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 20 goal scorers. That's gonna be a tough team to shut down. That's definitely gonna be a tough team to shut down. And of course, in the nets, they have one of the best goalies in the game, Ilya Sorokin, who's a 90 overall. Semyon Romanov as their backup at 86 overall, 5'11 and 12. So hopefully we get some action of Romanov. But Sorokin, 906, 308 save percentage, 1 assist on the year. This is gonna be a tough battle. This is going to be a tough battle here. Let's go back to Washington. So Darcy Kemper, much worse, to be fair, than Sorokin. Any assists for him, though? 1 assist, too, so what a beast. So obviously they have the edge in the goaltending. And if we look at our players, Ovi, Kuzi, Backstrom, they're going to keep up. How many 20 goal scorers do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically 6, so only 1 less, but still, that is a lot of depth scoring. So let's go take Lars Eller had 18 goals. That's pretty impressive for Lars Eller here. But let's go take a look at their lines and see how we're going to match up with them. Line v. line. So the New York Islanders. Come on. Islanders. So this might be like one of our last years, right? One of our last years to contend for the Stanley Cup. So we gotta keep winning. We gotta keep winning. So Anders Lee, Matt Barzal, Kyle Palmieri. We know how they all played. They all played really well. Second line, Bolivar. I didn't see his name up there, did I? Yeah, 63 points. Bolivar, Brock Nelson, and Josh Bailey. Zach Parise, Casey Cizikas, Cal Buttercup, Matt Martin. How did Matt Martin do? I gotta see this. 27 points, only 45 penalty minutes. Wow, he's getting weak in his old age. 147. Oh my God, what a big guy. Jean-Gabriel Pajot, who on the fourth line put up 53 points, which is insane. 20 power play points, so he's definitely playing power play. And then Oliver Wahlstrom. So again, pretty good team. Pelech, Pollock, Romanov, Noah Dobson, Sammy Salo, Scott Mayfield. I'm not Sammy Salo, Robin Salo. I wonder if it's Sammy Salo's kid. Any Islanders fans know that? I don't off the top of my head, but wow, that is a good team. And then, of course, in the net. So this is a team that can definitely keep the puck out of the net. If we go line by line, if we just take a look and see, we're listed as sellers. Our first line, definitely better. Second line, kind of a toss-up. We'll give it to them. Third line, their third line plays better than us. Their fourth line. Why is Dylan Strome on the fourth line? What? Did my lines get touched or something? I would never have Dylan Strome on the third line, especially after the year he had. 66 points. So that's probably what all went wrong. My lines probably got switched up. I don't know why they got switched, but Dylan Strome definitely back on that line there. Actually, I think I had him on the first line. Yeah, Dylan Strome on the first line. So is that where everything went? Why did that change? I have all the stuff turned off. That should never have changed. That's annoying. That's annoying. But Dylan Strome back on that first line. Tom Wilson play on the second line or Mantha? I don't remember who was on the second line. I think I'm going to leave. I'm going to put Tom Wilson on the second line. Yeah, my lines all got messed up, which is really annoying, but that's fine. So we're going to keep the lines like that. And without further ado, let's get into this. The New York Islanders versus the Washington Capitals. We are hosting game number 1 at Capital One Arena. Let's get started. Ovi, this might be your last real legitimate chance of winning the Stanley Cup. Playing a tough team, though. The Islanders are pretty damn good. I mean, looking at their stats, 7 20 goal scorers. We're starting off with a penalty right away. First period, and Anthony Mantha gets the goal scoring started on a power play. Anders Lee, their captain, answers back with 5 minutes and 39 seconds left in the period as he scores a power play. But Tom Wilson gets another goal for us as we are out shooting the Islanders 2-1 and beating them 2-1. So makes sense. Second period, huge second period. 6 goals. Tom Wilson scores his second of the night. Lars Eller, Alexander Ovechkin gets his first of the series. Anders Lee gets his second of the night. And then Dylan Strome adds another one for us, up 6-2 in the third period. Let's get this simulation continued, or continuing the simulation, however you want to put it, right? Power play. Can we see a Tom Wilson hat trick? Jean-Gabriel Pageau gets one to bring the New York Islanders within 3, but I'm pretty confident to say we got this one in the bag as this one ends, 6-3 in favor of your Washington Capitals. 3 stars of the night, Tom Wilson, Anders Lee, Dylan Strome. And if we take a look at the Washington Capitals stats, everyone kind of getting in there on the scoring. Ovi with 8 shots. Who was our best? Power play, face-offs. So Kuzi, one of the players with 0 points. Sonny Milano. Yeah, this guy, since we picked him up, I think we've been getting screwed over. Chris Hov, -2. He was -13 in the regular season too, so maybe we got to keep an eye on him and get him out of the lineup. Kind of traded him for Connor Brown, I think. It was very, not the smartest move, but that's okay, that's okay. Game 1 in the books as we take a 1-0 series lead over the Islanders. And let's see if our AHL team made the playoffs. And they do. They play Providence. I think that's what their team name is. The Boston Bruins secondary team. Game 2, let's go. Capital One Arena, back again after a big 6-3 victory for your Washington Capitals. Can Ovi, Tom Wilson, Dylan Strome, Lars Eller, all the boys lead the team to another victory? Let's get started. First period, 0-0. So this is going to be more of a defensive showdown. But what I do like to see, every period we are leading them in shots, which is very good. Second period, Kyle Palmieri gets the goal scoring opened with 3 minutes into the second period, as could have been breakaway, could have been a rebound, who knows. And then our superstar, the greatest goal scorer of all time, Alexander Ovechkin, adds a goal for us. We are going into the third period, power play, unable to capitalize, but Alexander Ovechkin scores on the next power play as he scores his second of the game, third of the series, and we got to kill a huge penalty here. Beautiful. Another one. Stop taking penalties, boys. 2-1, 5 minutes left. Come on, Kemper. Stand on your head here. 2 minutes. 1 minute. Oh my God. We let Matt Martin score with a minute left in the game. Oh my God. What? That's why is Matt Martin even out there, first of all? Second of all, Kemper, come on. How are you going to let Matt Martin score? Overtime in game number 2. Let's not choke this. We had oh my God, Anders Lee. God damn. We should be up 2-0 in the series right now. We should be up 2-0 in the series. That is a collapse from the Washington Capitals. That's not good. Let's go. Straight into game number 3. We're going to New York now. We got to bounce back after a tough game 2 loss. First period, 1-1. Bolivar scores his first of the series, and Alexander Ovechkin scores for the third straight game. So I think that was the problem. At the end of the year, he wasn't playing with Dylan Strome. He needs to be playing with Dylan Strome. It's just the way it goes. I don't know why, but that's how it is. Second period, we need a spark of offense here. Someone other than Ovechkin. Second period, there it is. TJ Oshie and Dylan Strome scoring on the power play. Oshie's first goal of the playoffs. Strome's second goal, I believe. And now we have a 3-1 lead heading into the third period. And once again, so many penalties for the boys. Another one. You guys trying to lose? 3-1 lead still. Good effort from Kemper here. The New York Islanders have eclipsed that 30-shot mark, though. And Jean-Gabriel Pageau gets a goal with 7 minutes left. Can the Capitals hold on this time, or are we going to blow another third-period lead? And Anders Lee scores with 46 seconds left. For the second straight game, the Washington Capitals blow a lead with 1 minute left in the third period. We could be up 3-0 right now, but now we're going to overtime. Who's going to be the hero? Is it someone on the Caps, or are the Islanders going to come back in 2 straight games? 45 shots, power play. Ovi can't get it done. 40 shots apiece. 5 minutes left in the first overtime. Who's going to break 3? Oh my. First overtime comes to an end. There's going to be a goal right away within the first 3 minutes here. The New York Islanders, 50 shots. Washington, 46. Who is going to be the hero? And there it is. It is Connor McMichael, third line center for your Washington Capitals, as we take double overtime, game number 3, to take a 2-1 series lead in the Stanley Cup playoffs, round number 1. And Darcy Kemper, first star. What a game from him. TJ Oshie, 2 points. Dylan Strome, 2 points. Love to see that. And look at Ovi go. 2 points per game. He wants it. 4 goals in 3 games. He scored in every game so far. And this series, it's been a tight one. Game 1, we dominated, but everything else has been back and forth. We're going to game 4, still in New York for this game here. And I would like to see some depth scoring, please. Please, please, please. First period, Nicholas Backstrom, our second line center, and Kyle Palmieri. So Backstrom gets his first goal of this postseason. I don't imagine him to score too much. Very, very much a pass first player, but happy to see him get on the scoreboard nonetheless. Second period here, 2-2. Okay, Nick Backstrom once again, and Cal Buttercup. Okay, so they're getting some depth scoring here. One thing I'm scared is I have not seen Matt Barzal yet, and you know he's there somewhere. I don't even want to say his name. I probably shouldn't have said his name. But Nicholas Backstrom scores his second of the game, which was huge to restore the tie game. Third period, and Oliver Wahlstrom scores 30 seconds in to give the Islanders a 3-2 lead, forcing the Washington Capitals to play a catch-up power play. And Dylan Strome scores once again. Ever since putting Strome on that first power play line, first line, we've been great. Come on, so many power plays. It's okay, we tied up the game. This is to take an edge in the series, right? We can go 3-1 up. We can go 3-1 up, and this is the third straight game going to overtime. Do the Islanders even up, or do we take a stranglehold on this series? 13 minutes left. Oh, Anthony Bolivar scores in overtime. Tough. Pulak, 2 points. Backstrom, 2 goals. Good game from Backstrom. Ovi's first game where he doesn't get a goal. And we got a series in our hand. 2 apiece. 3 straight overtime games between these two teams. It's so evenly matched. Let's get into game number 5, where we are now on home ice. We split at home series before with them. Come on, who's going to be hero? Who am I calling here? John Carlson, you haven't scored yet. This is the game. First period, Anthony Mantha. All of our goals have been on the power play, to be honest. We've been a really good power play team so far, and we shut down the Islanders in the first period. Let's keep it up. Second period, Ovi scores, but Pulak gets 2 goals for the damn Islanders. Oh my God. We just always take the lead and just give it up. 2-2, out shooting them 29-21 on home ice. Power play, unable to capitalize, but Sonny Milano, welcome to the series. He gets his first of the series there, and we have a 3-2 lead over the Islanders. Hopefully this one doesn't go to overtime. Shut it down. Oliver Wahlstrom gets one on Kemper because we can never hold a lead. 2 minutes, next goal wins here, and for the 4th straight game, we are going to overtime. The winner will have a 3-2 edge, and there it is. Who is it? Captain Alexander Ovechkin scores a huge power play goal to send Washington 1 game within making it to the second round. Ovi 2 goals, Pollock 2 goals, and John Carlson. I said goal. You got 2 apples. We'll take that. And I just want to take a look at that Krizlov guy or whatever his name is. I want to see what his minus was. Okay, it wasn't a minus today. 14 minutes, so glad to see that. But Washington now has a 3-2 lead. And look at that. 4 straight overtime games. 4. 3-2 loss. 4-3 win. 4-3 loss. 4-3 win. And we're back in New York for game number 6, where we can close out the series. Probably going to go to overtime, but do we have what it takes to end the series right now, right here? Let's go. First period, 1-1. Alexander Ovechkin scores once again, the 5th time he has scored in this series, or 5 out of 6 games he scored. I think he has 8 goals now. Cal Buttercup, he's honestly been pretty good for them. He's been better than Barzal, I can tell you that, but that's a backbreaker. 31 seconds left in the period, he gets a goal. Shots 13-12 in favor of the Washington Capitals. Second period here. Okay, we're going back and forth. Garneth Hathaway scores his first of the series. We see Kyle Palmieri once again get on the scoreboard from an unlikely angle. It's a tough one to give up. Shots are relatively close. Game razor thin. You know what this means. Third period. Are we going to overtime? Power play. Come on. This is a long one. And there it is. Alexander Ovechkin. But Casey Cizikas scores 24 seconds later. 10 minutes back to an even game. The last 3 games have ended 4-3. What do we have in store for the end of this game? 3 minutes left. 2 minutes left. And for the 5th straight game, the Washington Capitals and the New York Islanders are headed to overtime. And for the 4th straight game, it's going to be a 4-3 victory for one of these 2 teams. If we win, we move on to round number 2. If the Islanders win, they force a Game 7 in Washington, D.C. Who is going to be the hero for either team? I'm calling Ovechkin picks up the hat trick, and Tom Wilson scores 32 seconds within. Boys, we are headed to the second round. Let's go. The Washington Capitals have eliminated the New York Islanders in 6 games. Ovechkin 2 points, Backstrom 3 assists, Buttercup with 2 points, but nothing from Matt Barzal. What a series for your Washington Capitals. Ovi, 10 points in 6 games, 8 goals. He just needed Dylan Strome back in his line. Round 2, we got a tough team now. We got the New York Rangers. You know they have tons of superstars. And once again, one of the best goalies in the league. But, you know, Ovi is the best goal scorer of all time. Who cares the best goalie? Looking at the stats here. Go to player stats. And we'll see. So we got Ovechkin, 10 points. Dylan Strome. Look at that, 8 points. Nicholas Backstrom, 8 points. John Carlson, 8 points. Tom Wilson, 5 points. Anthony Mantha, 5 points, but a -8. Not something you want to see. TJ Oshie, 5 points. Everyone kind of just did their own thing, you know? Kuznetsov didn't have the greatest series. 3 points in 6 games, but, I mean, got it done. That's all you currently asked for. And so this guy, a -6, 2 assists. I don't know what I'm thinking about him yet. Nikolai Krysov? I don't know, but we shut down a really good New York Islanders team that lit it up in the regular season. Look at that. Oh, Barzal still had 7 points, though. He didn't score, but yeah, he had 7 points in 6 games, so still played really well, over a point per game. Only had 16 shots. Anders Lee was lighting it up. Where's Buttercup? This guy was a thorn in our side. I guess only 2 goals, and then an overtime winner for Matt Martin, which was interesting to say the least. Bolivar, 15 shots, 10 penalty minutes, 11 penalty minutes, so Dobson definitely got into a fight. But moving on to the New York Rangers, this is who we have up next, Chris Kreider, Panarin. So they swept in round number 1. Going to be a tough one. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players above a point per game. 7, 8, basically a point per game. Okay, so yeah, we are definitely playing a good team. And how did Shesterkin play? 1 shutout. He didn't even start all the games. Oh, okay. Oh no, Halak came in as relief. So 8 goals in 4 games. Not okay. So yeah, the Rangers are a good team. We all know that. We'll look more at their team next episode. But who do they take out in round number 1? Playoff tree. Round number 1, they swept the Carolina Hurricanes. So if we win this, we got Boston or Columbus. Should be an interesting one on the other side. You got the Colorado Avalanche versus the Dallas Stars, the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Calgary Flames. Edmonton didn't make the playoffs, which is a shocker for normally how these simulations go. But next episode, Washington versus the New York Rangers. I'll see you there. And Ovi is going to score 12 goals next series. All right. Have a great day. See ya.